You are watching part 2 in a 4-part series, so be sure and go watch the first part. And like always, I'm going to apologize every single time, but I am so sorry about the echo and the audio quality. I think I've got it fixed, so the next time we do a video together, another collaboration, it should sound better. But thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to thank my special guest, Demon Arty. Hit her up over on Twitter at ArtyDemon. And if you're inclined and you like her work and you want to support her, there is a link in the description below for her Patreon account. And enjoy the show.
But I don't know if they're even allowed to even tease anything like that. But see,
Yeah,
besides seeing Adora, she needs to assert herself a little more. She needs to be the hero, and
I want to see her own journey. Like she wants to go to the training. Like all of her friends like staying in the castle and like trying to find Glimmer, and some of them like Ketra. And she like want to go to the journey to find like a sword.
yeah, because she's gonna
Like
need a weapon.
yeah,
She,
and she like goes on this journey alone, like with no one. Maybe she could like met some new characters like Cal.
or Sweepy, and there should be. Uh, but whenever I think of old characters in this show, and I just keep thinking about what they did to Flutterina, oh, just a throwaway fake version of her, just so, oh, remember this character? Yeah, this is what she is now. I don't think they'll.
Okay.
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
the
Where,
child now.
yeah, she's a little kid and just a made up thing from Double Trouble. Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah.
But that's a cool idea. I would love to see Adora to go on this journey, and then like Bo's like, okay, let's go, and she's like, no, Bo, I have to do this on my own. And then Adora's gonna have to just find that inner strength and become that hero that she knows she can be. I think that should be like the, because I think season 5 should be the end. This should be the final season for She-Ra.
Yeah, same. If they like don't made like 3 episodes only.
Yeah. Or they'll probably break it up into two like 6 episode seasons and then string the last couple of episodes together as like She-Ra the movie or whatever, some
Yeah.
fake bull crap.
Also, it's kind of that you're saying like we want to her go to the journey. It kind of reminds me of season 3 of Wings Club when Bloom want to like find her power of enchantix, and she like go to the island of dragons and trying to be like one with a dragon nature or something like that. I hope I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
And
See,
she like she wants to save people, and she wants to save one. I should like say like this whole episode, but the main thing like she wants to save people, and because of that she like the nature or something. The universe gives her power of enchantix, and she can kick ass now.
I'm thinking She-Ra or Adora is going to be able to summon a sword, like, you know, it's going to be made of energy, or she'll find an ancient weapon somewhere, like down at the bottom of the Crystal Castle or something, and she's going to be able to, like, imbue it with her own spirit, so it's the true sword of protection. I just hated the fact that the sword of protection was a bad thing in this version of She-Ra, and it's like, what? Like it was meant to control you, and I'm like, ugh, I hated that.
You know, it will be cool. Like, she like going to Crystal Castle, and oh, the double copy of the sword, and she like, oh, okay, no journey, 332.
Yeah, she just finds it. It's like a 5 minute
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Oh, we
Speak.
have the copy because we know that you can broke it.
Yeah, we knew you'd do something stupid, so we made another one. Speaking of the Crystal Castle, do you think Light Hope is like dead and like gone forever?
Maybe she can stay in the ship because I remember that Light Hope could stay. She was in the ship in the Mara episode. She was like in the ship, like part of the program. And I don't know, maybe she's not like really dead.
I'm thinking she because they showed in that episode where she got like rebooted or whatever. Maybe she went back to her original programming because even in that episode you could tell there was the version that like was Mara's friend, and then there was the version that only cared about the heart of Etheria. Hopefully she just becomes like the good version again, and because even in the small time that we saw Mara interacting with Light Hope, I liked their interaction. It was like a student and teacher, but they were also friends. Like I want that for Adora. I want Adora to have like a confidant, someone she
Maybe
can go
Adora will
to.
be maybe Adora will be more interested because of that. I don't know.
It would be nice, but who knows? Maybe they just get rid of her and then she never comes back. But it would be cool to see her come back as the I don't know, nice version of Light Hope.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
have, I guess, the bad guys because we covered the main good guys. There's the other princesses, but we can kind of lump those people together. Um, Catra, I don't
oh,
know where she goes from here.
I hope like she have two paths. Like she will be like a straight evil, or she will be like she understands everything and like yeah, who scares are you because you're my friends and drama like something like that.
But
I kind of want to
she's
see
stuck with
her like
Glimmer, so she's gonna have to kind of at least pretend to be good because I don't. They're gonna have to work together because they have a common enemy now. In Horde Prime, but does Catcher think she can like be Horde Prime's second in command? Like, there's no reason for him to keep her around because he only has all his
yeah,
clones.
he will be like yeah, organic things like throw them away. Because
It's
I think other like people or aliens like for him is like a trash. He's like he didn't care. He just want to um uh like how does this say? I forget English. Sorry about that.
I forget English and I speak English. I think he
He wants
goes around and finds things he likes. Like, oh, I like how this alien has this, but then he'll just take the one thing he likes, like genetically, and just throw the rest of it away. Like, and he just
yeah
collects the parts he likes.
like oh look at this thing. Okay, I get it. You can blow up a whole planet.
Yeah, because when they first revealed him in season three, they showed all his ships and like a bunch of blown up planets and everything. And like, there's nothing they have to defend against this besides Catra's lie. And how long is that gonna work? I can't imagine it working more than a week or two before Horde Prime is like, okay, I'm impatient. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want to move on.
You know, he remind me of like Lord Dominator from The Wonder Over Yonder.
Kinda.
You know, Wonder Over Yonder have a lot of like similarities with Shira, the old one, and kind of the new one. I think so.
The funny
But
thing is, you can find so many shows where Shira, like, let's say borrows. We won't say steals, borrows from other shows,
yeah,
and does it a million times worse.
you know, like Lord Hater, like it's just Skeletor.
Yeah. And the what is it? The comparison that everyone makes, and it's always wrong. Comparing Catra to either Prince Zuko or Azula from Last Airbender, and
I think
it's
more
wrong.
Azula
It's closer to
because
Azula, but they want Catra to have that redemption and like, oh, she was bad just like how Prince Zuko was. But it took him how long to become like to understand that what he was doing was wrong, and we got to go on that journey. We haven't gone on that journey with Catra yet. We just see that she wanted to.
also about the time in the Shira, I think Catra is more of an Azula character. She's crazy. She wanted power. She had like something good in her and have like a, she was a problematic child. Like remember when in the beach episode she said like my own mom like saying that I'm the monster. I want to like catch her staying bad because in the original she's a villain still.
Yeah, but I don't. I think they're just setting up for Catra to have this big redemption where she's the one who does something that allows Adora Shira to defeat Horde Prime. Like she's gonna like sabotage a shield system, or she's the one who like blows up the mainframe. I just see them saving her, saying, "Oh, all along she was truly the good guy," and I don't like that.
Yeah, same here.
Uh,
Uh,
do you think the show ends with like Catra and Adora like getting together and like being a couple? That's like the final scene.
so because in season three, the Adora said that you have your choice, like live with it.
Yeah,
And she Catra isn't friends with her anymore, I think.
I
I don't
hope.
see them becoming a couple, maybe still becoming friends, but I like it's kind of strange to say that because I want to catch her like to have something tragic, like to die.
I
It's
want you to
not because
die.
I hate her or something. I want to see her like she had enough or something, and she can blow the whole army of Horde Primes.
Yeah, I could
And
see a sacrifice type move where she's like in a engine room and the main or the mothership that Horde Prime's on controls all the other ships, and if she blows up this thing, it's going to shut down all the other ships. I can see something like that happening, and then she has to stay in the room as it blows up because you have to like I don't know. They'll make up something where she has to stay. I
it's
wouldn't
like pull the
necessarily.
lever, Kronk.
Yeah.
Wrong lever.
But I got a funny feeling they're gonna make her live, and they're gonna be, oh, you saved everyone, really, and oh, I love you now, and it ends with Catra and Adora getting married or something. I can see that happening.
Maybe, but I don't really want that because
No.
I want something and tragic and epic and good ending.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind an ending where like she does that thing and saves everyone. Shira has to fight. Horde Prime beats him, and then they have like a memorial thing for Catra, saying, even though she made a lot of wrong decisions in the end, she chose to do the right thing, and they have like a little like statue memorial thing for her. Like I wouldn't mind that ending.
Yeah, me too. Also, what about Horde?
Yeah,
Hordak.
he's getting whatever brainwashed or whatever reconditioned, which to me makes no sense that Horde Prime wouldn't just throw him away and just make a new clone. Like there's no reason
They
why he
doesn't.
would.
He doesn't roll them because of plot reasons.
Yeah.
Because we want to see like Entrapped and Hordak like getting together or something. Ugh.
See, ever since like that ship was like becoming a thing in the show, I was always like, he's like 1,000 years old and she's supposed to be like 30, but whatever. She looks like she's 16, but I always thought it was a little creepy, and I don't know about that, but of course they're gonna meet. How do you think that's gonna go down? Do you think since he's gonna get like reconditioned, he's gonna be like like the other clones, like no emotions or anything? And how is Entraptor gonna react to
Maybe.
that?
Maybe she like want to she oh Hordak, that's me.
Yeah.
And he like nothing, like no emotions or something. He's just a clone, like a robot. But then Entraptor could have like, no, it's cool that you're kind of a robot, but I want to talk with a real person now, not something robotic, because she now is caring about people or something.
Entrapped is the only character in the show where I actually felt bad for her, like because she's kind of weird. She kind of has her own way about things, and she doesn't really connect with like living things. And then when she tries to make friends, it always like blows up in her face. I guess her only real friend is Scorpia, but like she tried to be friends with Catra, and she just basically sent her to go die. And
Can
that's
have
just
friends.
yeah, Catcher's a horrible friend.
Yeah,
So
like Double Trouble said, like it's you,
see, that's
it's
the
your
thing.
fault.
I wish that would have been someone else. Like everything Double Trouble said, I liked. I just wish it came from someone that was actually part of Catcher's life and not just some random character that came in this season and then he just disappeared just as fast.
I think Catcher kinda like being kind of friends with Double Trouble, but uh, the Double Trouble only like pretended to be friends to have money,
Yeah, because
and
she had to pay him that one episode. Like she was trying to talk to Double Trouble, and then he's like, puts his hand, their hand out, and then she has to hand him like a sack of money, and then they start to talk.
yeah, and he's like, "Oh, I'm your best friend now. Give me money."
I'm like he has like a timer, and you have to like put coins in the slot. Okay, now I can talk to you for an hour now. But so like in Trapta, like you said earlier, I think she's going to be the one to build like robots or ships that are going to enable for them to get to where Horde Prime is. Do you think Horde Prime comes down to the planet, or he stays in his ship the whole season?
I want him to stay in the ship because it will be like I don't know a right thing that for him to do because if he lands on the planet, it will be easier like to uh, kill him or something. I don't know. Also, if he lands on this planet, it will be like do you remember like Steven Universe movie?
Oh yeah.
When Spinel like have this big machine who's like killing all the planet and like suck all the energy in it.
Yeah, that giant drill thing.
Yeah, it will be kind of cool, but I want like to stay on planet and maybe we could see like some good ships like fighting with each other or something like.
That'd be like have like a cool space battle. That would be. See, I want there to be this giant epic battle, it doesn't have to be like the size of like Lord of the Rings with thousands and thousands of soldiers, but I want to
Or
see a
Wars.
battle.
Yeah, I want to see real. I want to like care about characters and like, oh no, are they gonna die? And not like, oh, this happening. Okay.
Yeah, where it's just something simple and easy, and like, oh, they just went up there and punched him in the face and he died. It needs to be a struggle. I want to. Of course, the good guys are gonna win. It's a cartoon, but there needs to be that moment where you feel like, oh no, maybe they lose, or maybe someone might die, or like they need to set that up, but they haven't done it. Not even. I guess at the end of I don't know if it was the end of season 1 or season 2 when Hordak was it was the end of season 2 where Hordak had Katra and he was like taking all the oxygen out of the room. I was actually scared for her. I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna kill her. But then after that, he just wanted to banish her
Just
or
a
whatever.
clone.
At that moment, I never feared for Katra because I'm like, oh, she's any situation she's in, she's gonna get out, and she's gonna come out smelling like a rose. I
Also, I want to see some more of Crimson Waste. Yes.
yeah,
Uh,
because they
I want
have
to
a lot of people.
yeah, also robots and like some technology from the Horde or the first ones. Maybe like it can be like a stranger like, oh, you want to have some ships? I know where to get that, but you should pay me first.
Yeah, kind of. They kind of did that a little bit where they like where they showed the Crimson Waste, but yeah, there should be like a black arms dealer who like knows where things are at and how to get equipment, and then they have to like build because Entraptor's going to need materials and weapons and things to build ships, and they're going to have to go to the Crimson Waste to like find it.
Yeah, it will be cool actually, and I want to like again. I want to see more of Journey and like adventure.
See,
Adventure.
we're off to find adventure. There's, but with the impending doom of Horde Prime, like how much time can they spend going on like like this adventure to find weapons and ships before Horde Prime just like pulls the trigger and just starts blowing everything up? Like they're gonna have to find a way for Horde Prime to like hold back, like, but there's no reason for him to do that.
Yeah, Horde Prime will be like looking at this planet like, oh, how kill it?
Yeah. Look at these little people. Get rid of them. They bore me.
Yeah. It's like
So
um Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame,
yeah,
and he's like showing the ants, and he say like, if you find one, you can find the others, and he's like smacking them, and for him it's like no big deal
yeah,
because he's a bad guy, a real bad guy.
yeah. Frollo was probably one of the most evil characters in like a Disney cartoon like ever. Like he was
I
just
was
no
afraid
redeeming
of him when
quality.
I was a child.
Yeah, that's a beautiful film. The only problem I have with that film is the gargoyles. They're a little irritating, but everything else is that film
Yeah,
is
but when I
classic.
was a kid, I was like, oh, okay. And then the heavy stuff coming in, like, oh, okay, I'm 6.
The music is so good. Oh, every song in that film is beautiful. And you
You
can't,
know, Disney always have like good music.
yeah, that's usually the redeeming quality. But like even that character design wise, like Esmeralda, wow, she's
I
one of
like
the most beautiful
Esmeralda.
characters ever drawn.
Yes. It's like Esmeralda and Megara better than any character in the Disney.
See, with Frollo, he burns down all of France for Esmeralda, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe I do the same thing. I don't know. But
uh,
let's see, but Horde Prime needs to be evil like that, where he doesn't. There's no reasoning with the guy. There's no like, oh, save these people. He's not gonna care.
yeah.
And,
And why she should care? She only care about his colony or something, and like killing planets, and yada yada yada.
so we kind of touched on kind of the other princes we talked about in Trapta. The rest of the princesses,
Oh
I don't
God,
really see them
I would.
being important.
Yeah, me too, kinda. I sometimes I forgot about them, especially I forgot about Frost, and then
Yeah,
oh, this kid is still here.
she just had the one moment with Scorpia, which was nice that she is able to like make a friend with her. But it's like 3 minutes in a 13 episode season.
I hope it's kinda I think a fault of Netflix because he it's like throwing the seasons and not kind of episode from a week or like irregular
Yeah.
episodes in on the regular channels.
When I
And
was a kid, I had to watch cartoons one episode a week. Now with Netflix and binging, it just everyone just tears through a season, and that's why I kind of like Disney Plus because all their shows are once a week instead of doing that. Oh, here's the whole season.
when I was a kid, I didn't have like this luxury of kids channel. I only have like a regular channel and a lot of movies showing, and in some time like early morning or at noon, and it was like a kids blog, and they show like a different cartoons like SpongeBob, Jackie Chan cartoon. Do you remember that? Also cartoon about Men in Black.
Oh yeah, that
And
was a fun one.
yeah, Shaman King and other stuff. Like my favorite cartoon like was like Angry Beavers.
Oh man, yeah, the old school Nicktoons. I was a Nick kid. I grew up on Nicktoons. The Angry Beavers was funny. Dag and Norbert, was that their names? But yeah, they were funny.
I remember actually also like have Cat Dog, and sometimes it will be like a superhero movie or cartoon series. And my first Batman cartoon series was like Batman the Brave, not the like 90s Batman. It was Batman the Brave.
You know what? I didn't really like that version. I didn't like the art style. That was a little too blocky.
I think it's like the callback from the old, like really really old comics about
Yeah.
Batman. With like the style. Also, the version in this Batman like of Aquaman is my favorite. He's like, oh yo, I'm gonna help you because of my sea powers and other stuff.
He was almost like Sira.
Oh god, no. About Era, let's talk about Mermista.
Mermista. My God, this girl's a mess. Uh, she just needs a whole new attitude. I don't know how you do that and just not explain why she acts like a different person, but I do not like her personality. I don't like the way she belittles everybody, and she's always like, "I'm the best," but she never proves it. I don't know. I don't like Mermista.
You're like not like a Raven person. She's more like, oh my god, I can't believe you're actually doing this. Oh, I'm so bored. Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's like more like trying to be sassy or something, but in the same time, she's like, yo, you're so annoying. Shut up.
She always has her her face in her hand, and she's always going, "Ugh," all the time. It's like you're people are at war, people are dying. I'm glad you're bored. But I
Yeah,
want to see her mermaid form. She never does
yeah, I
it.
want to. Like I really like sea theme and mermaids. I like seeing a different version of mermaids, and my favorite is it's from Dofus, about like um one hero, like he's like a traveling. He telling his son some stories about his young age when he was a hero or something. And in one episode they showed mermaids, and I'm like in love with them because they're mostly fish, but they are pretty, and they're like all of them are different, and I really like that. In this version we like see um how is it calling Mermista Kingdom.
Selenius.
Yes, and they're like interesting design, but poor animation like
Yeah, because
make
they
them
actually had
ugly.
like octopus-looking people and then fish-looking people. So like, why doesn't Mermista look more like a mermaid of any kind? She just looks like a regular girl.
Yeah, it will be cool if she looks like more like a fish, like I made in my redesign.
Yeah, there was a you did a really cool redesign, and I'll probably have your art all over this video, but you can see just from looking at her, oh, she's some type of she has something to do with the ocean or the water. She's a mermaid of some kind. This version, if you just look at her, you're like, oh, she's just some bratty girl who hates everything.
Yeah, sometimes I forget about it that she's like a sea princess.
Yeah,
Maybe because like she has some blue themes, but when I saw her, like I only see like a kind of sporty girl, and she like can kick
yeah.
people or
Yeah,
something.
like she kind of has that look of like, oh, she's like the tough chick, and she's gonna be able to beat everybody up, and nothing about her says, oh, water powers. She has a trident, which is kind of cool, but she doesn't really use it.
Yeah,
And you can't
I
talk
want to see
about.
more action, interesting action.
There were some cool scenes in the season finale where she was like making a giant like water spout, and she was like pulling ships into the ocean. She should be doing cool stuff like that all the time. But we only got it for like seriously like 5 seconds.
Yeah, uh, I hope she'll change like or something. She'll become more like kind or maybe a little less bratty and angry. I don't know. She like is always like, oh, you're so annoying. Everyone is so annoying.
That's like her
Let's see how
defining
he's annoying,
quality.
but he's my boyfriend or something.
Crimson Saint here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single upload. If you have any tips or story ideas, hit us up on Twitter at C15 Podcast, or better yet, join our Discord server, link in the description below.